Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And as we continue this European tour here in Berlin, Germany, I have to say something. Seth Rollins, the visionary, the revolutionary, is already with the vision since he's joined me. Is in the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament. He has to face an old foe of his, an old friend of his, a brother of his, and a very old friend of mine. That friend being my tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Now, listen, that match, that's a tough watch for me because I love Seth and I love Roman. I spent years of my career loving Roman Reigns, and honestly, without Roman, I was nothing. For a long time, I had to find my place back in this company, and I finally found it with Randy Orton and then Seth Rollins, but now I have to go against the tribal chief.
Oh shit. Paul Heyman has not seen this man in a while. And he looks scared too. The OTC. And the man who next week will take on Seth Rollins in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. And the winner of that will face either Carmelo Hayes or Gunther in the final. And ladies and gentlemen, as announced by Roman Reigns himself, he will not only be on Raw for these next couple of weeks, but he will also be appearing on Friday Night SmackDown. Of course, the show that he was technically removed from, but considering he's not a member of the active roster, that was his loophole. We know CM Punk's not happy about that, but Adam Pearce found a way because Roman Reigns made him find a way.
Because Roman Reigns is a member of the Raw active roster, what happened was because it's King of the Ring season, that allows Raw superstars to appear on SmackDown. My tribal chief. Long time no see.
Berlin, Germany. Acknowledge me. Wise man.
Roman,
Acknowledge me.
I do acknowledge you, my tribal chief.
If you really acknowledged me, then why are you fighting on Seth's behalf?
Because Seth Rollins is my visionary. He is the revolutionary. He is setting
Who
the
do you
future
serve,
of this.
Paul? Do you serve Seth Rollins or do you serve the OTC?
I don't serve anybody.
Sorry. Who do you stand behind? Because you know damn well, I know deep down in your heart, you know Seth
Listen.
Rollins isn't even half as good as I am.
Roman, I stand behind Seth because Seth Rollins is making the future of the company. You are making the present of the company, and I care about the future
Wise man.
of the company. What?
Let me speak.
Okay.
I don't know how to tell you this, but it's something that you need to know. Next Monday, I'm going to hurt Seth Rollins.
Oh.
And I'm going to make sure you see that. And when I'm done hurting Seth Rollins, you have to know that standing behind the tribal chief does more for you than it does standing behind that cross-dressing little bitch. So make your decision wisely, Paul.
Roman, I stick behind Seth Rollins.
Tribal chief is disappointed in you, Paul.
Listen,
But I'll spare you because I trust your judgment enough that you're gonna make the right decision when I'm done kicking his ass next week.
Roman, you know Seth Rollins more than anyone. You know how good of a competitor he is. This is one challenge. And one thing you...
Seth Rollins is not on my damn level. I've main evented more WrestleManias than any superstar ever, let alone that bum. The only time he's in a big match is when I'm involved.
And he wins every time. He wins.
It's not going to be that way, Paul.
He wins when it matters.
He wins when he has help. But next week, there's going to be no help. You're not going to be at ringside. The Usos won't be at ringside. The Vision damn sure won't be at ringside. And it's going to be me and Seth one-on-one. And when it's me and Seth one-on-one, it's a different story. That's the part he leaves out. That's the part he doesn't tell you, but that's the part that's true. Next week, there will be no Paul Heyman. There will be no Vision. There will be no Bloodline. It'll be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, and I'm going to beat his ass. You're going to watch me beat his ass from backstage, and then you'll have no choice but to acknowledge me and drop that bum. We're done here, Paul. Wow. Roman Reigns telling Paul Heyman how it is. And he promises a beatdown on Seth Rollins next week in the King of the Ring semifinals. Roman Reigns is amped up and he's ready to beat up Seth Rollins as everybody in Berlin puts up the ones. And Paul Heyman doesn't really know what to think, know what to say. But you gotta wonder, where does Paul Heyman stand if Roman Reigns beats Seth Rollins next week?
You know what? I stick behind Seth no matter what. Whether Roman wins or loses, I am loyal to Seth Rollins.
Well, that's Paul Heyman's perspective, I guess. But you can tell he was not happy with the words Roman Reigns just told him. Well, here comes Carmelo Hayes, and he will be in a semifinals matchup in 2 weeks on SmackDown against the Ring General Gunther. And how big would it be for Carmelo Hayes if he could go to the finals at King and Queen of the Ring and face either Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins? But Gunther is no look over either. I mean, you're talking about a guy who, again, was champion for pretty much the entire year on SmackDown last year and just main evented WrestleMania.
My favorite wrestler growing up was John Cena. A lot of people would consider John Cena the greatest wrestler of all time, and a lot of people would consider his best run his weekly open challenge for the U.S. title. Currently, I'm not U.S. champion, and I'm not going to challenge Jacob Fatu because I want the world title. But as someone who needs training for a match versus Gunther, and someone who needs who likes giving younger guys a boost. I mean, even though I'm a young guy myself, I like giving even younger guys like Javon Evans and stuff boost. I'm willing to do something my opponent's doing right now, weekly open challenges. So, whoever wants to come up and get stepped on by him, get out of here, man. Let's go.
Kevin Owens, a former member of Raw, but looks like he's here to challenge Melo anyways. So Kevin Owens and Melo here on Raw.
Here you go.
Well, elbow tie up.
Funnily enough, Kevin Owens. Sorry, Melo made this to elevate a younger guy, and you could argue Kevin Owens is elevating Melo.
No, no. It's out of it. Oh, right to the ribs. No, he's in control of this match. Of course, we know Gunther is a tough opponent, and that's why he's preparing. He's being smart. He's doing exactly what Gunther's doing ahead of his match with him. I mean, I feel like Melo almost didn't have another choice. It's like if Gunther's going to be that prepared going into a King of the Ring match, you better be just as prepared as he is, if not more prepared. We're going to want a chance at winning. And then, of course, the reward is big, too. Melo's going to get to face some of the biggest names in the company. They're in either Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins right after that for the King of the Ring itself. And if he wins that, he goes to SummerSlam to face more than likely Cody Rhodes for the world title. And this is exactly what Melo said he was going to do when he came back a few months ago in the Royal Rumble. He said he was here to win the world title. He was an Iron Man in that Royal Rumble, for eventually being eliminated. He was a part of the Final Four. Melo going for a suplex. Owens now. Reverse electric chair. And now Kevin Owens. Samoan drop. Misses the splash. And now Melo. He will himself back into this. Oh my god, what a boot from Owens. I was trying to stay in this, of course. Had a phenomenal US title in before getting injured after an attack by Ryback last year. And Melo has already shown so much potential since PWG started up. Oh!
Of course, was more reliant on the Hurt Business back then than he is now.
Yeah, now he's been really competing as one of those top guys on Raw. Melo.
But he hasn't held singles gold in a while, and he said he was craving it.
Owens now with the counter. Drops Melo. I'm gonna punch Melo in the head here. Repeatedly. Picking him up. Melo Hayes sends him in the corner. And Owens right back on control. And Melo, didn't get all of that. Super kick. And Owens fighting back here. Very back and forth match between Melo and KO here. Melo again trying to give himself some offense. Owens pop-up powerbomb. Is that going to do it? And a kick out from Melo. Owens thought he had him. Can Melo will himself back into this match? Brings Owens down with an arm drag. Kind of mocking KO. This has been a phenomenal match here on Monday Night Raw. Kevin Owens versus Carmelo Hayes.
Two great in-ring workers.
Owens get back in. Starting to get out. Melo waiting for him. Carmelo Hayes misses! And Kevin Owens can take control back. Goes to the top rope. KO. Frog splash onto the outside. Can Kevin Owens beat Carmelo Hayes and derail his momentum going to his match with Gunther in 2 weeks on SmackDown? Kevin Owens. Melo though. From the referee super kick. Melo, STO. Another super kick. Melo, I'm gonna put this thing away. Setting Kevin Owens up. KO counters. Now Owens puts him into the corner. I'm gonna stop a mud hole. Over to the other corner. Melo. Melo, no. Owens caught him. Drops him. Owens getting him up. down. Well, now looks to the outside, and Kevin Owens the advantage here. Owens gets him into the ring. And a German suplex to Mello. Kevin Owens in control of this match here. Sends him into the corner. Owens continuing to try to shorten the breath of Carmelo Hayes here by constantly stomping into his ribs. Owens again. Has him set up. Powerbomb. Stunner. Now Owens. Another stunner.
To the real Mello's momentum.
Mello somehow kicks out. Are you kidding? Owens has had the upper hand for the better part of this match. Mello pitches Owens. These two are going to go back and forth. Carmelo Hayes, Kevin Owens. Open challenge matchup here on Monday Night Raw. It's been a phenomenal match at that. Super kick. And now Owens might be closing in on a victory. Oh, third stunner. And a kick out from Mello somehow. Oh my god. I don't even know if Mello can get back into this. Mello now. KO set up. Carmelo Hayes. What's he got? Oh, DDT on the apron. Carmelo Hayes looking for a win.
Mello.
Beating down on Kevin Owens in the corner. Mello Hayes now. Got him. Oh! Couldn't connect there. Owens is too far out. Code breaker. Mello now. Gonna put KO away. Got him. Cover. What a match. But Carmelo Hayes comes out on top. And he seems well prepared for Gunther to me. This was a long match and he stayed in it throughout.
Against one of the greatest of all time.
He took 3 stunners, he took 2 pop-up power bombs, and he still survived Kevin Owens. I'm not saying Gunther's going to be easy, but I don't think Melo's going to go out easy either.
It's going to be an incredible match.
And it all takes place in 2 weeks on Friday Night SmackDown, July 10th. Melo versus Gunther.
Melo, don't miss.
He has been in the clutch. Can he clutch up in the semifinals? Back here in Berlin, Germany for Monday Night Raw. And Trick Williams is in the building. Man who's had his problems with the United States champion, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Jacob, you can't beat me cleanly. You tried to cheat to beat me at a few. You had to cheat to beat me. Now you're costing me matches. You're costing me match. I can go to the world title scene right now. Leave you alone. Beat Cody Rhodes. Run Monday Night Raw my bitch, but Jacob Fatu has to get involved and screw the... Jacob, you've made this personal now. You made it personal with Trick Willie. Trick Willie isn't just gonna beat your ass. He's gonna whoop that Jacob. The United States champion. But Trick's actually right. Jacob Fatu has been struggling beating him.
Which isn't common for the U.S. champion, but I guess everybody meets their match. And Trick might be Jacob Fatu's
I
match.
mean, yeah, he couldn't beat him fairly.
Trick, you're hilarious, man. It's like you have short-term memory loss or something. You got yourself disqualified, man. But hey, listen. I'll give you a rematch. In fact, you can pick the date. And guess what? When I whoop your ass in that rematch again, I don't want to hear no excuses.
Jacob. I didn't even want your US title after that match. I was willing to let it be. I got myself disqualified, but you had to cost me my King of the Ring, and yes, I do want a rematch for that US title now, because I can't get the world title anytime soon, and that's thanks to you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the fact that you cost me everything.
Why don't we talk about the fact that, let's be honest, it'd be more for your career beating me than it would be beating Cody Rhodes.
I could have been a world champion, which is more than you'll ever be, because you're never gonna be world champ, Jacob. Because you know what, Jacob? You will always be overshadowed by Jey Uso. You'll always be overshadowed by...
He's heard enough.
Oh, no. Tongue in death grip.
Jacob has heard enough. The tongue and death grip is in. Oh, God. He's gonna hurt injure Trick Williams again. Oh my God. The Samoan werewolf takes no prisoners.
Not in the lemon pepper steppers.
Another one.
Not in the lemon pepper steppers.
Jacob Fatu is an animal on leash right now. But Trick somehow drops Jacob Fatu. And Jacob takes a chair shot. And Trick getting his lick back against Fatu. He's not going to injure the US champion right now. And Trick shot. Oh, is this the trick shot? Sorry.
That's a slam dunk, but this is a trick shot.
Yeah. And this week, it's Trick who stands tall. Oh my God, he's doing it again.
This time on the chair.
Oh my God.
Crowd chanting one more time. And Trick doesn't like to disappoint his fans.
Another trick shot on Fatu. Oh my god, on the stairs and the chair. Nick Aldis on the Titantron. Trick. Stop that right now, or there will be
Wait, what?
no rematch for the U.S. title. Enough, you two. You two can save this for your match. In fact, your guys' match is going to be Falls Count Anywhere. So, a Falls Count Anywhere match between Trick and Jacob Fatu for the U.S. title, I assume at King and Queen of the Ring. And this week it's Trick who stands tall against Fatu. What a rematch we're getting on July 18th in London for the U.S. title.
Brock?
Sean,
Huh, the slut.
it's been a long time.
What's up, man?
Last time I saw you, I broke your arm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a long time ago. But hey, you know what? We're both active. How about we main event tonight? Main event the show tonight, me and you. Just like old times. No title, just me and you. Main event in the show.
You're not trying to get me involved in your Cody Rhodes BS, right?
No, I'm not trying to do that. I mean, I have a match with him next week. It's for the world title. I just realized this could be a King of the Ring preview. King and Queen of the Ring preview for the title. If I win.
Well, you're right.
Yeah,
maybe I'll
let's do
see you
it.
there.
Yeah, let's do this.
Brock and Sean tonight? What the hell?
Have you walking through the flames? Feel my struggle and my pain. Satisfy your rage. Feel my struggle and my pain. Satisfy your rage.
The LWO versus the Street Profits next here on Raw. So Dragon Lee and Montez Ford will start us off here. Dragon Lee with a drop kick. Counter by Ford.
Dragon Lee has been wrestling in AAA recently.
And Mexican Destroyer. Insult flip there from Dragon Lee. And another one. There's a super kick. Now. Getting involved with Angelo Dawkins. And a drop kick.
Wonder if this gets a shot at the tag titles, and Dragon Lee missed.
Montez Ford now improvising. Already looking at that table. And, that exchange. Very weird. Both of them went for big moves at the same time. Montez would get the better of the exchange.
Tags in Axiom. Of course, the LWO has been spending a lot of time in AAA, as I said earlier.
Montez gets his head slammed. Nice move there from Axiom. Tag back to Dragon Lee. Montez Ford now. Oh, Axiom.
Couldn't see his friend get hurt.
Montez now drop kick to the head to Dragon Lee. Now Axiom getting involved with Dawkins. Fighting around the table while Montez takes out Dragon Lee in the ring. What a display here from Dragon Lee and Montez Ford in the ring while Axiom and Dawkins fight on the outside. Dragon Lee went for a knee, no. Montez Ford got out of it. Nice hit. Montez Ford now in control. Dragon Lee, nope. Montez goes to the knee. And Axiom and Dawkins continuing. Looking outside.
A little arm bar here.
Dawkins doesn't even have the opportunity to really get into this match. Oh! Everybody outside here as the LWO have the advantage. Montez Ford, though, caught Dragon Lee and takes him out. And I'm dealing with Axiom as well. Montez Ford on a roll. And Axiom sends Montez into the ring. Dragon Lee's got to be careful not to get counted out here. Insecurity, nope, didn't get all of it. Turns it into a cover. Kick out. Insecurity, both men down. Tag team title opportunity on the line. And Montez now looking to put this thing away. Potentially, or maybe not. Bam! Top rope. Frog splash. Cover. To get that tag title opportunity, Dragon Lee. No. Launches again.
I love how Axiom and Angelo Dawkins having a banger on the outside of the ring. But Axiom with the win over Angelo.
Now cover on Dragon Lee. And the Street Profits with the win. So the Street Profits will earn another shot at the tag titles. And Paul Heyman, not very happy about this, but Paul,
Oh, hey,
how's
Brock.
it going?
I was just texting Logan Paul, but what's up, man?
Can you explain the whole why you're with Seth Rollins thing?
Well, Brock, when I found you in 2012, it's because I believed in you to be the future of the business, and you were, was I right?
You're comparing me to Seth Rollins?
No, I'm not comparing you to Seth Rollins. I'm comparing you. Me and Seth are partnering with what we're trying to find the future of the business. The next Brock Lesnar, the next John Cena, the next Randy Orton, the next Seth Rollins, the next Roman Reigns, the next the people of your generation. Because, well, you are getting older, right? So eventually, you're not going to be around here forever. So we need people like Logan Paul. We need people like Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
We need people like Carry Across to carry the mantle to the next generation.
Seth Rollins, though?
He's the visionary. He's the revolutionary.
You know what? I'll let you see how this goes. You know what? I hope it works out. That's all I'll say.
The beautiful madness, Julia.
Of course, upsetted Bianca Belair now. Granted, she did have help because the power went out in the middle of the match. But nonetheless, she still defeated one of the best women on the roster today in Bianca Belair, and now could do the very same thing to Charlotte Flair next Monday on Raw. But tonight, she goes face-to-face with the woman she faces in the semifinals. Of course, Charlotte Flair defeating Liv Morgan.
Speaking of Liv Morgan takes on Tiffany Stratton tonight for the United States Championship. Just had to get that out there.
Yep.
Yes. Will Tiffany Stratton still kind of be Liv Morgan's kid? Because she has been a lot in her career.
Charlotte Flair, of course, was world champion last year and now wants to win it again. But she wants to win Queen of the Ring to get there, and of course, you can only guess her main target if she wins Queen of the Ring is going to be her longtime rival, Rhea Ripley. And for Julia, if she wins, you can only imagine she's going to be looking for a rematch with Roxanne at some point.
The 14-time world champion.
Julia, I saw a lot of your work over in NXT, and I even saw some of your work here on the main roster, and yeah, you had an impressive win over Bianca Belair, and that's great and all, but that run ends next week. You're stepping into the ring with a woman who has the greatest resume of any female superstar to ever do it.
You did.
And I still do.
Well, you do. But, like, Stephanie Becker just beat Lita. And you are starting to step in Lita's shoes of being washed.
Washed? Because I was champion just last year, and I'm coming for the title again. And I'm going to break my dad's record.
You're still 2 or 3 championships away. You know, you'd have to get past wrestlers who are in their prime, and you're past your prime.
You're gonna regret talking like this.
Your championship
when I
reign
have
is like
you in the figure 8 next week, and you're tapping out.
your championship reign is looking boring. Did you literally lose to Kyrie Zane? That's when she's been
And Charlotte had enough of Julia. And I guess we'll only see when these two egos clash next Monday on Raw. You are a worthless bitch.
You know what, Cheryl? Maybe I do have something to be scared of. I will say, what was it, like 8 years ago, you actually did have a pretty impressive win over the undefeated Asuka, and I've been undefeated I was undefeated for a while, so you are good. I guess you are good at being undefeated Asian, seriously.
Well, next week, Charlotte, Julia in the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's United States Championship.
The former women's champion. Of course, her iconic title reign came to an end back at WrestleMania after losing to the Women's Royal Rumble winner and current Women's World Champion Roxanne before Roxanne was cashed in on Cora Jade, who she would later beat at Night of Champions. But now, Liv looks to win the Women's U.S. title and add more to her resume by facing an old rival from last year, Tiffany Stratton. Kind of a reignition to the feud this year. And the two-time Women's U.S. Champion, and the inaugural Women's U.S. Champion as well. Of course, last year in their rivalry for the women's title, Liv Morgan would come out on top. Let's see if Tiffany can get her win back tonight, as she's the defending champion going into tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan. And her opponent from Prior Lake, Minnesota, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
So here we go. Women's U.S. title on the line. Tiffany Stratton defending against an old foe in Liv Morgan tonight. Can Liv add to her resume and win the Women's U.S. title tonight by defeating Tiffany Stratton?
No Dom.
And Liv Morgan. I said Tiffany, but Tiffany. There we go. Flying elbow tie up. Tiffany now gets out of it. Turns it into a chin lock here. Keeps control. Now Liv trying to escape here, and does. That knocks Tiffany down, takes her up for the meantime in a facebuster. Now Liv Morgan connects. And Liv starting off impressively here. Of course, coming off of a loss in the Queen of the Ring tournament to Charlotte Flair.
And a lot He's been on the fire.
Yeah, it's been kind of downhill since WrestleMania for Liv Morgan. Not the champion. And I'm picking up the leg. Yeah, Liz gonna toss himself. Wait a minute. Tiffany. For now. I live with that chair. Misses again. Oh! I live with the left side.
Look at Tiffany Stratton's face.
Wait a minute. U.S. title. And then Tiffany.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's United States Champion, Liv Morgan.
Contract signing time.
The following contest is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match,
Make it official. course, it's between Shawn Michaels and Cody Rhodes for next Monday on Raw. And also going down next Monday on Raw, the semi-final matchup between not only Julian and Charles Flair, but Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
The Heartbreak Kid.
I know I'm sexy. I've got the look.
Interactive with Brock Lesnar earlier tonight. It's important that he will be facing Brock in the Monday Night Raw.
I said shit. Up and down, that's fine. Just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy, boy. I'm just a sexy boy.
As I was saying, Shawn will take on Brock in the Monday Night Raw. Sorry, my mic was muted.
I make them hot. I make them shiver. And you see whenever I'm around.
It'll be the first match on Raw for Brock and Shawn in a very long time.
I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy.
Did you know the
I'm not your boy.
the entire career of John Cena is between Brock's last appearance on Raw, like match on Raw?
Yep.
Just a fun fact.
You have family.
The world champ is in town. Cody is very focused on Shawn Michaels next week, but he said he's looking beyond that as well, and he says he knows Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Carmelo Hayes all want his gold at SummerSlam. Even Gunther said and entertained the idea of potentially facing Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, even though many believe he's going to pick his WrestleMania rematch with Brock Lesnar if he wins. But Cody's taking everyone as a serious threat right now. That's the reason he's still the world champion. Well, gentlemen, the contract is on the table for you to sign for your match next week in Paris, France for the world title.
I'll gladly sign this contract, Nick Aldis.
I also will gladly sign this because, Shawn, quite frankly, I respect you and I think you're one of the greatest to ever do it. But you need an ass whooping. And that's what I'm going to give to you next
Cody,
week
you
in
need
Paris.
an ass whooping. You are the problem with modern wrestling, Cody. What? When's the last time? Okay, before this match that we're about to have, when's the last time you've even wrestled on you've defended your title on a random Raw? For a match we're about to have, which isn't even a random Raw, by the way. It's a Raw in Paris, France. Oh, what's such a random Raw there?
You don't think I want to defend this title more? Nobody wants to come for me.
What does Jacob Fatu do? He was before like this chick feud. He was defending it practically every week. And do you think you want to face Jacob Fatu? No.
That's the workhorse title. That's a championship that people who are desperate to make a change in their career will go for. For me, it's results. I've beaten the top main eventers here, and
Really?
you know what?
Really, Cody? What about Carmelo Hayes?
You don't think I could beat Carmelo Hayes? Why doesn't Carmelo Hayes challenge me, huh? Oh, he's in the King of the Ring tournament.
He's tried to challenge you.
Sean, you're talking right now like if you were the world champion, you would be defending every week because
I'm old. I'm probably not going to be champion. When I win the title, I'm
not
probably not
getting
going to be
any
champion
younger.
that long.
I'm not getting any younger either, Sean. But guess what?
You know what,
I
Cody?
am the champion, and I represent this place pretty well. And I don't know. I think I've made a pretty good impression on this roster, considering 1 year ago this show was run by a schizophrenic who tried to kill people. So I think I made a pretty good change to the main event scene.
Well, I mean, you are better than a schizophrenic Randy Orton, but you still are not a great champion. A great champion is someone like, honestly, Brock Lesnar, my opponent, my main event opponent. He's a great champion. You know who's a great champion? The United States champion. He's a great champion. You know who's a great champion? The IC champion, CM Punk. They're great champions. You are not a great champion. Because this brand has never had a good main event champion for some goddamn reason.
Now that you're done yapping, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to prove to you that I'm a great champion with what I can say. But when I'm done kicking your ass next week, maybe I'll help you up after I'm done, and then you can tell me how much of a bad champion I am. Sean, frustrated. Like all this... Hey, Sean! Enough! Or this contract is getting ripped.
Can I at least follow
And
through?
Cody Rhodes! And at least two fighting.
I'll leave. Nick, if he lays his hands on me, can I fight back?
He has a match tonight, Cody. Lay off.
Get the hell out of here.
Next week.
Get the hell out of here, Cody. Get the hell out of here.
This isn't your show. Oh my god.
Get the hell out. Nick, I had every right to do that, right? Anyways, get the hell out of here,
Both
Cody.
of you, stop. Both of you leave now.
I can't leave. I have a match coming up. Let's
Go. Why don't you go get ready for it? You're in jeans right now.
point. Good point. Respect.
God damn. So here comes the Women's World Champion. Here to meet with the PWG Women's Champ, Roxanne Perez. Of course, they met this past Friday on SmackDown. And they meet again tonight.
I think we need to start having a conversation.
About what?
Pretty much Karen might be the most dominant champion in the company. Like women's champion in this company. Like she might be more dominant than both of these days. Maybe she should be the match. The woman has not lost a single freaking match. Like Jesus Christ. She might not shit on her. Like Jesus Christ. And she beat Lita, somebody Lia's face, like Jesus Christ. Maybe like we put Stephanie back there in this match. Jeez Louise. I say Louise though. The Prodigy. The PWG champion.
But a pretty tough challenge coming up for her at King and Queen of the Ring. Having to take on a pretty dominant champion in Rhea Ripley. Of course, Rhea has been champion ever since December. We're coming on July now.
Now, Roxy has not been champ that long.
Roxanne, now we're on your brand.
Yep. This is my home field. We're not on that show that means less than NXT anymore. I mean, not saying hybrid and stuff doesn't mean stuff,
Seriously, gonna say that to me of all people?
So, no, I'm not even making fun of you. I'm just making fun of that brand. Especially me on SmackDown. This shit's pathetic.
I have run through the SmackDown roster,
I know.
and if I wanted to,
I mean,
I would run through the Raw roster as well.
I mean, yeah. Like, no disrespect, but like, yeah.
Don't make this about brand supremacy, Roxanne. I respected you, but now...
No, I respect you too. I respect you a ton, but like, I'm not disrespecting you. I'm
disrespecting SmackDown is disrespecting the work I've put in since I've become champion. You understand that? I won't come to your show and just tell you all the competition that you've beaten, which, by the way, is pretty minuscule compared to mine.
Hey, to be fair, I did beat you. You're the biggest rival of your career. I did. I mean, you beaten Liv, right? I don't remember. You beat her?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. We both beaten Liv Morgan. Anyways,
Listen. I'm gonna pretend like this conversation didn't happen, but I don't want you disrespecting a brand I put that much work into again. So Rhea Ripley, I think getting the wrong message from what Roxanne was saying.
Roxanne was just trolling SmackDown, and she, like.
I guess you kind of have to understand Rhea Ripley's point too, though, because
I mean, she could have just trolled Raw back. To be fair, like then she could have just did that.
Well, Rhea is competitive, and
yeah, so troll Raw back.
She's in this to just win matches. She's not here for petty insults, I guess, but.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making its way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Hybrid King.
Taking on Brock Lesnar in the main event of Raw tonight. It's been a long time since either of these two have wrestled on Raw.
And this is the last time Brock Lesnar wrestled a match on Raw was November 2nd, 2002. This is a true statistic. This is the first time Brock Lesnar is wrestling on Raw since 2002. Sorry, November 22nd. This is a crazy. This is a random. By the way, this is just a random Raw. And this is made about the fucking show. This is just a fun fact. This random ass Raw.
And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighed in at 295 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion,
respect these two men have shared for each other is a lot. It's a lot, and I just hope that the car got it back. There's a weird moment where Brock Lesnar actually doesn't want to kill his opponent.
So here we go. Main event of Monday Night Raw. The PWG champion versus Shawn Michaels, who will challenge for the world title next week in a crossbody. And Brock counters. Now Brock. Oh. Counters Shawn. Jawbreaker.
You know, it's probably not smart for Shawn Michaels to do a week away from challenging Cody Rhodes and facing Brock.
I think he is too high in his own supply. That's the best way to word it.
Yeah, you are not the same. Next week you have a match. You're not young anymore.
It'd be like Michael Jordan coming out of retirement now.
Okay, I don't know. It's not that bad.
It kind of is when you think about it.
Shawn's been training for a few
Well,
years.
in the situation of Michael Jordan were to train for this for years, that's still what it's kind of like.
Well, Michael's
You are still one of the GOATs, but you might be too old for this, and especially when you're facing somebody like Brock Lesnar.
No, the thing is what I'm saying it's not nearly as bad is because Shawn Michaels is in good shape even before he started training. Michael Jordan is fat.
No, Michael Jordan is kind of fat now, but
like at least Shawn stays in shape.
he got a hair transplant too. I mean, Michael's been bald his whole career, but and a powerbomb there to Brock. Chop.
Michael's just too good.
Or let alone bald, yeah. Uh-oh. Shawn knew what he was doing there. Back and forth these two go here. Brock and Shawn. Oh, lays him out. Now Shawn goes to the top. Shawn looking to put away Brock. Got him with the elbow. Looking for sweet chin music. Could you imagine?
It's non-title, but
Got him!
this would be huge. This would be an eye-opener for the SmackDown roster.
Shawn crawling to the cover. Could you imagine if he pins Brock here?
I mean, if I was Cody, I would be shivering.
Kick out.
If I was Cody, I'd be shivering in my boots if Shawn beat Brock. I mean, Cody could barely beat Brock. I'm an old man Shawn Michaels fan. And if I was the entire SmackDown roster, I'd be really cheering for Shawn Michaels so much right now.
And a pile driver to Brock.
I just realized Solo's the cover.
Oh yeah, it's true. He could cash in here. That's what Brock has to worry about.
And now Solo's just kind
Keep in mind, Brock Lesnar has been cashed in on before. And he's also cashed in on other people
Yeah,
before.
Cody has to be careful with cash with everything right now because Solo's the cover. He's the Or Solo's to pull off and do it. He do that there. I don't know why he would, but he could. You think Solo's gonna pull off and do it?
Probably not. Suplex there from Brock.
Fail cash in on the US champion, which will forever be called, and then make us all forever call you wacky. There's those three Germans.
And a trifecta of Germans there. Now Brock Lesnar looking to put Shawn away. F5. Cover. The kick out from Sean. Got Brock again with another sweet chin music. Sean to the top. Elbow. And going for a third. A third sweet chin music to Brock there. Can Sean get the win? Cover again. Brock kicks out.
Holy shit.
And Brock now grabs him. Oh my God, what a lariat. Missed. Brock, nope. Wait a minute, what? It's Cody. Cody Rhodes! Chair shot to Sean! What the hell was Cody Rhodes doing here? Are you kidding me? I don't even think Brock realized that Cody was here. He was just getting up after being down. And Brock beats Sean. So Cody Rhodes interferes, helping Brock win, and I don't even think Brock realized it. When Cody was here and hit Sean, Brock was still down. And you know this is going to piss Sean off going in to his world title match next week against the American Nightmare in Paris. And Raw GM General Manager Nick Aldis has confirmed Sean and Cody will open Raw next week, while Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament will main event Raw next week. A very stacked Monday Night Raw coming from Paris next Monday. And Brock Lesnar with a win over Sean tonight, taking 3 sweet chin musics in this match. Sean taking 2 F5s. And with the help of the American Nightmare, Brock knocks Sean off, but Brock told Sean he wanted nothing to do with these Cody shenanigans, so once Brock finds out that Cody interfered, I don't think he's going to be happy. And Brock wins his first match on Raw in 24 years. The OTC here on Raw for the second time tonight. But this time it has nothing to do with Paul Heyman. It has to do with his opponent in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament next week, the Visionary, Seth Rollins.
Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC
Roman Reigns to speak to Seth Rollins next. Here on Monday Night Raw, live from Berlin, Germany. We meet again, Berlin. Anyways, Berlin, Germany, for the second time tonight. Acknowledge me. Now, earlier tonight, you saw me with the wise man who has some decisions to make after King of the Ring, especially after next week, though. Now, unfortunately, I'm out here to talk to that waste of human life who is obsessed with me and is a loser and wish he had even half the success I do. Come on out, you cross-dressing piece of shit, Seth Rollins, so we can talk about next week. Well, here we go, the interaction that we've been waiting a long time for. And these two men finally see face to face for the first time in a long time. And it seems like Seth has been Roman Reigns' matchup throughout his entire career. But who is going to come out on top in the semifinals next week in the main event of Monday Night Raw?
It's the woman from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth
Berlin is electric tonight. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns will go face to face next here on Raw.
Berlin, Germany. I am a revolutionary.
Shut your damn mouth.
I am a visionary. I am Seth frickin' Rollins. You do not tell me to shut my frickin' mouth.
So you think when we're on different brands or when I'm taking a little break, you can just do whatever you want? You think you can take my wise man? You think you can...
He wasn't your wise man anymore, man. He's also, Paul Heyman's his own person.
Paul Heyman knows deep down, and I told him this tonight, he wants to be with a winner. And let's face it, Seth, that's not what you are. You are a loser. There's a reason why I've accomplished so much more than you have.
Because you kissed Vince McMahon's ass.
Seth, I'm just better than you.
And you kissed Vince McMahon's ass. And ultimately, kissing Vince McMahon's
I walked into 4 WrestleManias in a row
And what did
with a world title.
Berlin, please remind me, what did you do? What did this crowd do every single time you went into those main events? You were a babyface.
The
and they booed you out of the building.
I said with the world title, you dumbass. This is why you gotta listen. See, because you're always talking out of your ass, and you have selective hearing. You select what you want to hear, but no. It doesn't matter if I did it as a babyface or as the OTC or the Tribal Chief, because guess what? Even when people thought I was maybe not as fun to watch, I was still getting those spots over your bitch ass. And you know what? Don't even sit here and pretend like you're not an ass kiss yourself, because guess what? I was considered the Vince guy You were the Triple H guy. And even in Triple H's regime, you can't do shit because every time you win a world title or you main event something, your dumbass gets hurt. You aren't sustainable. You aren't sustainable as a top guy. You are always going to be the guy they put when I want to take a break. And guess what, Seth? That's all you ever will be.
Roman,
I am better than you. I've always been better than you. I am the best from the Shield. And you know this.
no. You know what? I'll put my ego aside. Who's the most accomplished from the Shield?
Me.
Yeah, it is you. Who's the best in ring from the Shield? It's not you. It's not even me. It's
You think I give a damn about that?
But who is the smartest from the Shield? It's me. And the thing is, you can't outsmart me because you know, I proved that because you never beaten me when it mattered. Because Roman, you always have backup. You always have your family.
Oh, like you haven't,
you
haven't in our exchanges. You know what? It doesn't matter because
I've had staples. I'm not saying I haven't.
I told,
but
you know, why don't you shut your mouth and listen to the OTC when he's talking to you?
I don't acknowledge you as the tribal chief. I acknowledge you as my brother.
Seth. Next week, I already told Nick all this, and I told every single person I'm about to mention this as well. There's not going to be Paul Heyman at ringside for our match next week. There's not going to be the Vision. There's not going to be the Usos. There's not going to be anybody from my family. It's going to be you and me. And when it matters most, and there's no backup for either of us, I will kick your ass. And the OTC laying it out to Seth.
I don't hate you. You think I hate you. I don't. I love you, Roman. You'll forever be my brother. The thing is,
You don't have to hate me.
you don't get it. Listen, I have nothing but for respect for your career. You've worked your ass off, and I respect that. I don't even think I'm better than you. I acknowledge you, Roman, as being better than you. The thing is, that doesn't mean I'm not going to beat you next week. Listen, a big reason why you are better than me is because, yeah, I am injury prone. I do get injured a little too often. But you know what? That's something that's out of my control. And next week, I'm fully healthy. And I'm going to beat your ass and become king of the ring.
Let me put it to you this way, son. After I'm done with you next week, you're not going to be fully healthy. And I'm not even going to guarantee that you're going to be able to wrestle again. Oh my goodness. Roman Reigns taking his anger and just walking away. He knows he's got to save it all for next week, and Seth knows that too. What a heated match we have next week in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Semifinals for the King of the Ring tournament.